Hi, I'm Alison Mott. I'm a member of Loughborough University's Storytelling Academy and I'm the Arts and Wellbeing Coordinator at Charnwood Arts in Loughborough. And I'm here at Charnwood Arts today because I want to tell you the story of our Sherazade storytelling workshop. It was decided that it'd be a good idea to make use of the applied storytelling module that some of the master students and the Storytelling Academy were undertaking as the vehicle for leading the storytelling workshops. So the students had the freedom to choose how they carried out the workshop and the steps that they incorporated into it. And they chose a slightly different format. They decided against digital stories, but to have this very visual output. So the workshop was held in a community art space called the Urban Forest, which is in the centre of town. And because of its links to the theme of forestry, the students decided that participants in the workshop would tell a story to each other and that those stories would be scribed on a leaf shape, and they could decorate these and then they would be hung on a tree in the urban forest for other members of the town to come in and look at. And the idea behind the tree particularly was that the student community and the local community are like the tree in that they share the same root space, they share the same environment, and that they can grow together and live happily together. And the steps they followed were, we had a warm-up activity where a member of the older generation and a younger generation worked together on sharing stories of which parts of the town were their favourites, and finding lots of commonalities in what they liked about the town. The second step, the two different groups worked again in pairs and told each other stories of coming to Loughborough and why they were here, and stories of significance about them being in Loughborough. And then there was the art activity where they continued sharing the stories as they decorated their leaves with their stories and images from their stories. And then the final activity was a whole group activity, the sharing activity, where each pair swapped their leaves with each other, and as they placed their partner's leaf on the tree, they told the story of that leaf, of their partner, to the rest of the group. So rather than the traditional digital storytelling screening, we had the activity with participants being very much an audience listening to oral storytelling, and everyone had the opportunity to hear everyone else's story. So yes, it was a challenge getting participants from amongst the local residents, but Charnwood Arts has a wide range of people taking part in activities here, and we drew on our connections really to get people to join up, personal connections. And once people have seen that initial group, there's been quite a bit of interest in taking part in another activity. I've had feedback from participants since, and some of the things that they have said to me are that they were surprised that some of the younger people experience the same kind of things that they feel. So somebody mentioned, I hadn't realised how lonely students can be when they first come here, and how nice students were, and that the perceptions they'd had of them, of students as a group of people, had definitely been challenged. That basically we are all human and share experiences. But the greatest thing that I've had people tell me is how much they enjoyed it, how much they enjoyed the activity, and that they have recommended it to friends, and that friends are very jealous that they can't do it too.